Namo Fa. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Beginning Our Day, Volume 2 by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. Today we're reading Nourishing the Spiritual Faculties by Lumpur Pasano. We just had Ajahn Dun staying at the monastery, and he very generously shared teachings with us. For most people, I think, his presence here and way of being were uplifting and generated the arising of faith. Now, whenever faith or confidence arises in us, whether from the presence of a teacher or whatever the source, it's important to use that faith to benefit our practice. The wholesome result of faith is the inclination to apply effort or energy. In this way, faith is nourishment for effort and energy in our practice. These two qualities are among the 5 spiritual faculties, Saddha, Viriya, Sati, Samadhi, and Panya: faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. None of these factors stand alone. They support, feed, and nourish each other. We need to attend to Saddha, faith or confidence, in a skillful way, so that it helps nourish the qualities of effort, mindfulness, wisdom, and samadhi. Together, these qualities bring a steadiness of mind, a clarity of awareness. In the suttas, the Buddha teaches that the spiritual faculties are a direct source of awakening. When we generate and nurture them, we are directly nourishing the conditions for awakening. In his teachings, Tan Ajahn Dun emphasized samadhi, concentration or collectedness of mind, the 4th spiritual power. In doing so, he also specified that the function of samadhi is to stabilize and steady mindfulness. Ajahn Chah taught this as well. This is important because it's easy for us to get caught up in our preconceptions about the various states of samadhi and their purposes. Having read or heard about samadhi states from various teachers, we may misunderstand the most important reason for practicing samadhi. Again, it's for the stabilization of mindfulness. When mindfulness isn't steady, we have to return to a wholesome meditation object and use formal exercises for developing samadhi, such as the mindfulness exercises described in the Satipatthana Sutta. Further, samadhi and mindfulness are mutually dependent. Each nourishes the other. Samadhi develops through the continuity of mindfulness practice, and the stabilization of mindfulness requires a continuity of samadhi. The continuity of samadhi and the stability of mindfulness are essential components of the path to awakening. Each of these wholesome and skillful spiritual faculties positively influences and supports so many aspects of the Buddhist path. We can get a glimpse of their power when we see them exemplified in the elder teachers whom we come in contact with. It's important that we take full advantage of these teachings and teachers. They are invaluable supports for our practice and spiritual cultivation. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Adidafa. Thanks so much for joining me today.